More than 100 federal agents deployed to the area. A large group has been out there since this morning, blocking the road leading to the federal facility.
This is happening at Coast Guard Island between Oakland and Alameda. The Trump administration had ordered federal agents, including some from Customs and Border Patrol, to deploy here for a major immigration operation.
Now, tensions flared early. Protesters tried to get in the way of federal agents, and we saw security officers using flashbangs and smoke to clear the crowd. A clergyman says an agent shot him in the face with a projectile from just about 5 feet away. He went to the ER.
And there was one violent moment. A private security guard was assaulted. This is video of the aftermath. You can see blood on that man's face. The security company tells KCRA3 their guard was jumped and beaten up just after getting there. We're working to learn exactly what provoked this attack.
And an SUV ran over somebody's foot trying to get through the barrier there. That person says the vehicle was on his foot for about 20 to 30 seconds before turning around. Thanks for joining us here at 4 o'clock. I'm Curtis Meng.
And I'm Andrea Flores. KCRA3's Maricela de la Cruz has been in Oakland at the intersection which leads to Coast Guard Island. So Maricela, what's going on there?
Yeah, this is the area. I can tell you that just about 2 minutes ago, this area was surrounded by CHP officers. They've now just left the area, making way for demonstrators to once again block the area. About an hour ago, we started seeing some of the cars that were in the base at the Coast Guard Island leaving the area. That went on for about 20 minutes. We don't know how many cars left exactly, but it went on for a while. And you can see demonstrators out here have been here since this morning. And I also want to talk about what we've been seeing throughout the day. At around 2:15, dozens of CHP officers in riot gear made their way to this intersection because protesters had been blocking the area. And for a few moments there, it did get a little tense between CHP officers and protesters. We saw one man being detained, and at this time, we don't know exactly what led to him being detained. And about 45 minutes later, we also saw CHP officers detaining one woman. And while the protest has remained mostly peaceful, there have been a few tense moments. We've been hearing from the protesters who say that they're out here because they don't want immigration out here. They don't want immigration agents in the Bay Area.
There's only one way in, one way out, and they want to come to the Bay Area and play around. I mean, this is a good way for the people to show them that we're not going to let that slide here. We have control of the street. If they want to get through, they're going to have to, find a way to get us to not be in control of the street.
And CHP did tell us that they have been out here because people were blocking the entire area. Earlier today, no vehicles could make their way across this area. And again, about 2-3 minutes ago, they just left. Dozens did make their way out here, but they did tell us that they are going to stay out here because they want to make sure that people aren't blocking the way. Well, when we heard what we heard from that protester was him talking to us about how they don't want any of the immigration agents going. They don't want any of the immigration agents getting out of the area. We don't know exactly who left the area about an hour ago, but this is what it looks like. Again, right now it is looking a little peaceful, but CHP officers just left a few minutes ago. We're live in Oakland. Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA3 News.
Okay, so you referenced CHP officers leaving the area. You also referenced cars that were seen leaving about an hour ago. Any idea how many cars and who those people were?
Yeah, we did ask CHP because they're the ones who came out here and blocked the entire area. They pushed all the demonstrators to the sides. They told us they don't know exactly. They know that there's a lot of federal workers who do work at Coast Guard Island, so they believe that some of them were some of those workers who couldn't leave throughout the day because protesters have been out here since very early this morning, and they were sending a message which was, we're not going to let anyone go in and out. So that's when CHP officers were deployed, and again, they just left. So once again, we're starting to see the demonstrators make their way right there. We also see some U.S. Coast Guard members still blocking that area, making sure that nobody goes past that intersection.
All right, Maricela de la Cruz live in Alameda County.